Hi, I'm XinXin. I graduated from Aston back in July 2019. So I studied bachelor degree and my master degree with Aston. My bachelor degree was in accounting for management, and then after that I got a scholarship and then went on to a master degree in entrepreneurship and international business. So right after I graduated, I jumped on the opportunity with BC Incubator. So I run a startup company called My Maskology. My Maskology is a customized beauty subscription service, and we're primarily focusing on Asian sheet mask for now, and which basically means that every single box that is handpicked by us to meet individual needs. By analyzing their skin type, beauty aspirations and goals, what you get is what works for you. My Maskology currently working with many different Asian indie brands across China, Thailand, Indonesia, even France, literally across the world. So we would really be looking forward to working with more independent brands and all that, trying to make beauty more accessible to everybody that's having an interest. Birmingham as one of the upcoming area, and it really sits in the center of UK. So obviously it is geographically advantaged, and it has really good cluster of business resources. Birmingham is so multicultural, and I think it's perfect spot for My Maskology to start, because what we're really trying to do here is to test out as many different skin type as possible, trying out as different groups as possible. So I think it just creates that really good platform for us to do a startup like that. Before you started a business journey, the feeling of it is almost terrifying because you don't know what's going to happen. I think it's very important to meet like-minded people, so you can talk to peers, you can talk to somebody who has very similar interests with you, so in that way you can talk with them, share your experience, and really to help out each other, be supportive. So we have the office that you have the access to 24/7. Everything, office supplies and everything is just there for you to use, that is just available for everybody. So I think it's really important to have a base setup like that. The office is pretty much co-working based. At the same time, you still have that engagement in between the interaction. So every single time, when I'm bumping into any issues, I'll just shout oh, do you know anything about this? And if they do, they just jump in saying, oh, XinXin, how about this? We can work on this together if you need any help. One fascinating fact about BC is that they always arrange and host many networking events. I think it's bi-monthly. So if you're interested, you just go on to the Eventbrite, register for the ticket, and you just go in there. It's always really good fun to talk to different people. That's the way you learn, right? And you meet new friendship and all that. I was actually really excited because with more people, you have more potentials, you have more chances, opportunities. Yeah, I think it's definitely a way forward. Not only just about My Maskology, about my personal achievement as well, I think. Because I graduated from Aston, and Aston definitely gives you that really good support in terms of if you want to do a business, because they endorse your startup visa, and if you have an idea, talk to them, talk to BC as well. These two departments, they work together. Because I majored in entrepreneurship and international business, that is something that I used, and I kind of like changed it, twisted it a little bit. So that is the document that I used to apply for BC and to get my visa endorsed. You gotta do a solid background research. You gotta show them your business idea is reliable and viable, and you need to have all the commercial model ready, I would say, yeah. It has been like extremely helpful because all my visa is endorsed by Aston and BC. So it's definitely one of the things that they do to support international student who has the need and dream and ambition to start something in a foreign country like that, yeah. I think I remember vividly about two courses that we did. So entrepreneurial strategy and business venture is definitely focuses on kind of like trial run your business. So you can come up with your idea and you sort of having the pitching session, you have the presentation session, you have they give you the very general idea about what kind of challenges you're gonna face. I definitely think, you know, it gives me more confidence, and it gave me a sort of build my confidence and give me a bit more experience in terms of my mascology journeys. It's really good to hear opinions from people that's actually running a business themselves. It's very valuable. It's definitely very valuable as a student. And I was very, you know, I was grateful for opportunities like that, and it was a good lesson. Basically, we launched our official website and all the official accounts back in September last year. So it's been less than a year, and it was obviously in middle of COVID pandemic. And I think it's definitely one of the things that hit us the hardest, because some of our suppliers overseas, they having some financial issues, and that means our supply chain got broke down. It's definitely one of the challenges that I've seen. I think you just have to be really positive. You need to have a really strong mind and strong will, because, you know, by end of the day, it's yourself that's running the business, and you just need to know exactly what you're heading and where you want to achieve in your life. So one thing I keep on telling myself is that, you know, it's probably gonna just take more time, but you still have to be patient. You still gotta do what you gotta do. The whole team has been like super supportive and helpful. What they normally do is that we have a WhatsApp group, so every single time when they have any new event coming in, they tell you in advance, and then you can, you know, go onto the online session with them on Zoom, on Team, on anything. So in that way, it's still gonna be a nice working event, but it's just you have to do it virtually. So I think by me definitely talking to someone else, it's extremely helpful. One of the things that I was really looking forward to when I was in uni and masters, basically, you know, right after your long day or your breaks, I was really looking forward to go to town to buy something, to spend some money on, you know, skincare, makeups and all that. So I would really call myself a little bit, you know, skincare shopaholic. I mean, if we look at it today, who isn't really? I would really like to turn my interest and a hobby into something that is a business, basically, yeah. I'm running a startup called My Mascology. So we are beauty subscription service and focusing primarily on Asian sheet mask, indie brands and all that. So basically means, you know, every single box that is handpicked by us, and to meet your skin needs, your preferences, and to analyzing your skin type. So, you know, what works for you basically. In the current market, we are more customizable. So every single time, you know, when the audiences, the customers, they come to my website and basically fill out a really short questionnaire, takes about 1 minute, and you would be able to find your, you know, designed skincare quiz and your answers for it. So in that way, we could see from the back end what sort of like skincare that you require to, you know, fit your skin needs. So yeah, I would say that personalization is definitely one of the key that we have in my maskology as a business. You know, the whole idea about it is to create that, you know, the beauty brands, to make it more accessible to the masses, to the world. I would definitely think skincare is vital because, for example, you know, one of the fun fact, SPF and all that, is one of the first killer for your aging. So you have to apply your SPF all the time. So when I read something like that, I felt like, you know, skincare is actually something that's, it's a common consumption. Everybody uses it. My dad, if you're talking about me as a skincare junkie, yeah, my dad, he loves skincare every single day. My dad is 55, 56. He doesn't look like it. He puts on a sheet mask every single day, literally every single day. And every single time, you know, when you were younger and then you look at something on your face, it looks scary, almost terrifying. So I ask him, say, what's that you're putting on your face? He's like, it's my sheet mask. I'm like, sheet mask, what's that? It all started with a curiosity. So when I put it on, I'm like, that is really good. Because you see that straight away, the effect. I'm like blown away, and I'm like, no wonder why he looks younger. So I'm like, that's the trick for everything. Because I'm a Chinese and sheet mask is one of the best consuming skincare products in China, and I don't think it's necessarily only China. I think we're talking about Asian market. When I first moved here, I was thinking, you know, I want to get some of these products. But then I look on Boots, went to Superdrug, none of them sell it. How is that even possible? Because in one market, and it's one of the best selling products. In other, you know, foreign market, there are people knowing it, but it's not like widely accessible to everybody. I talk to people about sheet mask. Surprisingly, they didn't know about it. So I'm thinking it must be some market to it. That's why I found my niche and I'm in this business. When I put on makeup, I go home with my waterproof mascara remover, and then you're gonna do your sensitive makeup remover, and then it's gonna be a balm remover, and then it's gonna be a foam cleanser. After that, you got into a shower. After shower, you gotta prep yourself for the night. Then we're talking about toner, we're talking about serum, we're talking about oil, and we're talking about a bit of recovery night balm, and then eye cream. So I think I've got 9 different steps going on. So if you do sheet mask, it's something literally under 10-15 minutes. It's easy, it's convenient, it's for everybody, all skin type. You can't go wrong with something like that. So I think if you're talking about personal perspective, I love sheet mask beyond any other products in the skincare regimen. And if you're talking about business perspective, then I would definitely think sheet mask is something for everybody. It has very, you know, it has no barriers. Like you can reach out to every audiences if you have the needs for skincare, for hydrating and healthy looking skin, and that's a way to go, definitely. Of course, I love sheet mask. It's something like you can do it on the go. You can do it while you're watching Netflix. You can do it when you're having a night tea. So it's super easy, under 10 minutes. In the morning when you wake up, again, having a tea, mint tea. And also, I wash my face, just rinse it, no cleanser whatsoever. Moisturizer, serum, and then just SPF. Wait for 20 minutes, then you're good to go. Sometimes, you know, you put on makeup as well. But it sounds forever long, but trust me, if you keep on doing it, then you definitely see the result, because you can't tell how old I am now. So yeah. You know, I have been brought up in a business environment. So my family, we run a family business as well. So it's just all that, you know, instinct, that intuitive feelings that's in your blood, I would say. I'm always having very, you know, entrepreneurial mindset. I'm always curious, always trying to dig deep, and always trying to explore, you know, how do you do this, how do you get there, how to make more money, how to save a bit more money so you can spend it on your own, you know. It's just like, I think it's in the family, it's in your blood. You know, one thing they really teach me is you work for what you get, and you gotta work hard, you gotta play hard, but you know, if you want to get the money, you have to put your head to it, put your mind to it, and you just have to fight for it. And that's how I'm thinking, how I'm living my life. And I have been, very competitive since I was brought up, like, as a kid. So I'm always trying to get really good results, good grades. I want to try to be in front, to be seen by everybody. My parents always telling me you gotta work hard, and like work hard is everything in Chinese family. That is just something we live by. But for me, I think I don't work hard, I work smart. That's something I always do. I think I have very outgoing personality, and I want to be seen, I want to be discovered. It's something that I wanted to do. That's why I started my own journey. It's gradually turning into my hobby, and my life is all about turning my hobbies and my passion into something that's commercially viable. I feel blessed because it's not a lot of people they can do what you actually like. Yeah, good thing will come. It just maybe take longer. I always think that something that you want in your life, go for it, push for it, and just be happy and be content, be happy with what you have and what you got. If you want something, go for it. So that's definitely something that I live by. Planning is the key here. Everybody has ideas, right? And you can't just jump on ideas like that. You gotta do your market research, you're gonna do your, the competitor analysis. You have to do everything. You have to talk to different group of people as well to see, what they're feeling, because sometimes your idea is like your baby, it's biased. So you wanna try to get as many people as involved. You wanna hear many different ideas and suggestions from different group. So I think by you planning your way out, then it's definitely gonna help you to achieve it in a most efficient way, I would say, yeah. What you need to get is you gotta be really patient, because some things that just doesn't come like in a heartbeat. So you just gotta work hard and continue to work for it, and eventually something would slowly come to you. Be patient, and being consistent is definitely one of the things that I've learned. I'm still trying to master it. I'm very strong, very independent, and I'm proud of it. Gotta be your own boss, and we can always do whatever makes you happy, and that's something I'm trying to inspire more women to do it in the same industry or in any dreams that or any ideas you want to have, make it into a reality. I hope I can make some example to them. If I can do it, you can do it.